Hi there, I'm Bob Burridge and welcome back to another BobBlast. This week we just had a pretty exciting week in my studio. We had a whole workshop here with about 10 people. And one of the days we discovered that making our own collage paper designs was pretty exciting, especially when we got to do our thing on paper. Let me show you what we did. So the first thing we did was let's all gather our collage pieces, and you know they all had the typical napkins and patterns and polka dots and pieces of cardboard and handmade paper, and it was the kind that you make yourselves. In fact, this is one of the ones I even made myself. So there were the typical ones that we would use, but we decided it was much more fun to make our own design patterns. So this is what we did. One of the ways we were having fun is taking Japanese rice paper. It's just beautiful. This is the Holbein Japanese rice paper. We would open it up and start painting designs on it from black gesso or any kind of black paint, just like this, and make these wonderful marks, because when we glue this down after it has dried, it will disappear and all we see are the black marks. And then sometimes we even took things like stencils. Stencils, this is one of those rubber mats you find at the bottom of a sink sometimes, so you don't chip your glass. So we would put it down and spray it with spray, or hit it with watercolor or acrylic paint, and then create our own pattern. So we were basically making our own with spray paint, believe it or not, spray paint, and little patterns we made ourselves. Let me show you what we did next. So this is one example of what we did with our canvases. Here was a painting that was kind of an underpainting. I had the figure. I had some tissue paper down there. We painted on top of it. And then the next thing we did was we actually took some of these pieces, tore them. We decided that these were more surprises. Took it like this, took it like this. And this is when we took some gel medium. You know, we all came with different kinds of gel medium. I like to put it all over the place. Put the gel medium over the entire piece. There you go. Now we have glue everywhere. This is my glue. It will dry optically clear, we sure hope. And now here we go. Now I'm putting down tissue paper. I have no idea how it's going to turn out. And that's the best part. The orange is somewhat going to disappear. I like the drawing already. Here's some more. Here we go. I need to put some down here. Well, this is the way I do my collages anyway. It's a great way to kind of get it into it. And in a few minutes, this will all dry really clear. And then I get to see what else I get to do and continue painting. It's what we did in the class. It was great. See you next time. Hi there. Hey, this is just a reminder that I'm doing 2 major trade shows coming up right now. Artisan Materials Expo, and it's in Santa Fe. Who doesn't want to go there? September the 28th to the 30th. I'll be there teaching all day long. One more trade show I got to tell you about, and you've been hearing me say it for almost a year now. Art of the Carolinas. Jerry's Artorama, you know that big catalog? Well, they've got a big art store and they have a major convention trade show in Raleigh, and that is in November the 8th to the 11th. You've got to sign up early because everybody's there. Why do a trade show? Major deep discounts in the art materials. That's where I get my stuff too. Okay, people come with their trucks and then they just load up. You get to meet a lot of fabulous teachers. You're going to learn more techniques from all of us. And then, you know, there are little lessons and demos all day long. It's great to be with my people, artists just like you. I can't wait to see you there, and I hope to see you in almost every class. Hey, sitting next to these palm trees reminds me of the January workshop coming up here in Puerto Vallarta, 10 miles south of Puerto Vallarta in Mexico in January. It's a beachside village, fishing village, a working village. we're having a fantastic time down there. I do it every year for many years now. And we all go down there and fly down. They pick us up at the airport. They take us 10 miles south of Puerto Vallarta to get out of town. And that's where we meet all the other artists. And we stay in one casa. It's fantastic. They feed us, they wine us and dine us. And the beach is right there. The atmosphere is wonderful. I do some of my best work there because we stay on the top floor that overlooks the entire beach area, the villa, and the ocean. You'll see whales dropping all over the place. It's fantastic. I hope to see you there at Casa de las Artistas. I wanted to say it right, in Mexico. See you then.